oh! Vanya! Nothing. Oh, she's going up. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Before we get into this special video, quick important announcement. I'm organizing an event at the Untitled fishing store, one of the most beautiful fishing stores in France. Hi Valentin, how are you?
Very good.
So in this store, on Saturday, September 16th, we are organizing a big meetup with subscribers. There will be great events, activities around pike fishing 2 seasons, and after that we'll meet up behind the store. There's a great river, the Blavet, that runs by, and we'll have the chance to share a fishing session. Mark your calendars, all the information is in the description. Today I'm getting straight to the heart of the matter. This is a video that's really important to me. We're on a beautiful little river that doesn't look like much, fishing from float tubes. And it's gonna be an adventure because here in this river there are fish that can be bigger than me, fish that can reach over 2 meters long. Today we're going to fish for catfish and I'm not alone. Hi everyone, I'm with Romain, that's right. How are you? I'm great, welcome to my place. It's such a pleasure, exactly. We recently made a little video at sea which ended up on your channel. An incredible video, a real gem. There were tons of fish and tons to learn. Honestly, a masterclass, you can find it directly in the description, it's cool. Don't hesitate to check out Romain's content. He's just starting his channel, but in terms of quality, I really think we're on another level. It's cool. And today, we're on a river that's quite special. Just a bit of background, we came here a few weeks ago to scout the river because Romain fished here almost 10 years ago. Yeah, it was a while ago. He said it was worth coming back to see the river, but we weren't ready for what happened next. We went, well, it's the biggest catfish you ever seen. I've never seen a fish that big. I'm not just saying this for the video, but honestly, personally, I've never seen a fish that big. I think it was a catfish around 2.5 meters long, just called me swimming by on a sandbank right in front of us. Today we're back, hoping to catch that fish or another one, since he's definitely not alone. We're in float tubes and we'll drift for 15 kilometers today. We're going to find some flats with dead trees and the fish might be right at our feet. Then we'll come across some very small holes, but they can go really deep. And same thing there, we drop the lure and I think we might not feel very comfortable. Be careful. Well, here we go, sharing our fishing strategies. The adrenaline is already high and we're heading out to fish. That's exactly what I'm waiting for. Yeah, we're off on an adventure. I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm with my float tube, the same as usual, my Ranger 170, my all-terrain, as I like to call it. Because once again, we're gonna carry it for several kilometers. We might go over dead trees, over sandbanks, so it's important to have something sturdy. I'm going to get in it, and also I have the motor, because we're going to have quite a bit of current. We might have to go through some rapids and all that, so the motor is probably going to be pretty useful. I'm gonna start, I think, with this. We'll start with the shad. The advantage of the shad is that it's very versatile. I'll be able to go through branches and go down into the holes. And here we have the new format of the Rock Vibe, which has been highly anticipated. In an 8-inch size, with a huge paddle tail, it's gonna make a lot of vibrations and that might attract catfish from far away. Alright, I'll rig it up, but I won't just put it on anything. Because, well, today we're dealing with fish that pull really hard, so you need some really sturdy gear. Today I'm going to use my Kangator Explorer. I can cast really big lures with it and I'm not using just any reel. Here you need a reel that can handle the pressure, that can cast heavy stuff. So I'm using the Concept S3 from Trace Fishing. I can tell you this is something really solid. For braid I'm using 0.4 and for the leader 0.8 in fluorocarbon. I'm going to attach my lure with my pneumograph knot. And actually, I'm taking the time to give you all the details about the gear because a lot of you always ask me what I use, but for those who really want more detailed information about the equipment, you can find it, and I do this for every video, all in the description below this video. The action on this lure is amazing, it's going to be a real hit. We've got some nice bank edges here with branches hanging into the water, so there should be catfish holding here if there are any in the area. So another advantage of this large rock vibe is that it bounces off obstacles on its own. I swear it's impressive, and it actually allows us to cast the lure precisely into areas that are usually inaccessible with other lures. Fish on for Romain. Yes, on a chatterbait, it didn't take long at all. Yeah, I'm happy, this is really great. It's off to a strong start. Yeah, I'm going to give you a high five. Oh. The shower, yes. This little catfish, Constantine, we're already off to a really good start. We just got here. We've only gone maybe 200 or 300 meters since the start of the video, and look at what we've already found. A little catfish. Well, we say little because in the river there are much bigger ones, and that's exactly what we're going to look for. Well, Roma switched to the chatterbait right behind me. I didn't catch anything and he caught a fish. That means only one thing for me: time to change my lure. I'm going to use the same lure as him, the chatterbait. Yeah, it's out there with a treble hook on the back. So if the catfish hits the tip of the tail, there's a good chance it will get hooked, and we're going to hook up right away, and then we'll see if we can catch some other fish. And now we have a good chance of catching bigger ones. Alright, on the pneumograph, and now we're good. Look at this catfish spot. There. A monster could appear from the weeds at any time. Fucking fish. What is it? It's an asp. It's an asp. It's an asp. It's an asp. Fuck. Oh. Right now the fish are super active. I just wanted to go over the weeds to see if there was a catfish prowling around or something like that. Just stick my head out of the water and see what I find, but a huge asp on the shad. Well done, Wama. Thank you. This is really the beauty of fishing, right here. There's nothing more to say. It's the first time in my life I've seen this. I'm looking for catfish, and as you saw, at first I thought it was a catfish. Did you see the hit it made when the shad dropped? And if you don't know, that's my favorite fish, the one I love to fish for the most. And seeing that, while I'm looking for catfish, completely out of the blue, there's nothing better for me. So this is really cool. But now, Constantine, we're going to quickly throw a metal lure at them, then we're going to look for big catfish. We're in areas that are wonderful. There's very little water, but a lot of weeds. To my right, there are huge mats of water primrose. There's water primrose here. There's about this much water, and it's enough to hold some nice fish. I'm moving forward slowly, drifting and hoping to see a whisker or a tail sticking out. And if that's the case, I'll gently present my chatterbait to it. We've just arrived at a really important spot, because when we came scouting, it was right here in these trees that Romain saw a monster go by. A monster. It's a fish that's much bigger than us. That's right, a fish over 2 meters long. The fish we told you about at the beginning of the video. So now, what Romain and I are going to do is give it our all. We're really going to check every tree in hopes of finding that fish again, or maybe a similar fish. Let's go. There's a catfish, a huge one. It's 2 meters. It's 2 meters. It's 2 meters. It's huge. It's huge, Constantine. Damn. Well, you're right. Wow. Oh. Wow. No, but really, it's huge, Constantine. It's huge. I just saw the tail. And then I saw the huge mouth. But it's bigger than me. There. It's bigger than me. But really. But it's crazy, I have a monster. But really, this is not a joke. Take up the slack, don't lose tension. Romain, you have a monster there. It's intense. There. That's my record for sure. He's getting wrecked. It's insane, Constantine. Just behind, I just saw the tail pass by. I thought it was seaweed, but it wasn't. I saw the huge mouth. They're really active. This fight will last a while. I want to show you. It's huge. Are you ready? Go on. I think we'll see it. Look, Constantine. It's huge. Look. Oh, oh. Oh yeah. Look, Constantine. Wow. I've never seen a catfish that big. I hope we were able to see the fish just now. Did you see the size of the fish? It's a monster. It's really a monster. Right now, I'm struggling a bit, honestly. I'm having a bit of a hard time. And we're going to try to beach over there. When we told you they were monsters, this is the kind of fish we came for. And again, on the chatterbait. Yeah, but it's coming up, it's coming up. Maybe we'll... No, it's huge. Yeah, it's huge, it's huge. Wow, Constantine, I don't think we're done yet. No, I'm not finished. It's somewhere between 2 and 2.5 meters. I think so. And for your information, my record is 2 meters 35. So there's a good chance, yeah. Because he's really putting up a fight. Look, the rod, everything is bent. I can't do anything. We were much higher up, and there we got, he took the catfish. Maybe we'll see it, maybe we'll see it. So are you ready? He's surfacing, he's over there, wow. He's with the little fish. Constantine, did you see that? I'm shaking, he's got a monster there. Wow, the monster. We're still drifting, Constantine. We need to get back up there. I'm not in control of my float. I'm not in control of my rod. I can't even explain the tension we're feeling right now. All our cameras are overheating and bleaching because this fight has lasted so long. It shows that around here, even in fresh water, you can still get real excitement. This should be the end, but it released some gas earlier. Look at the tail, Constantine. Move aside, Constantine. I'm sending you on a mission. There's a fish. I'm going to go around the back. The monster is right there. It's gonna be time to catch it, I swear. It must be 2.5 meters long. Be careful, seriously. This could get really dangerous now, because it could charge at you. There you go, watch out, watch out. That's your fish, right there. That's the fish I've been dreaming about. This is my personal best. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up to the shore. Careful, Constantine. Yeah. Wow, Constantine there. Oh. I've never seen a fish like that. No, but it's like you could fit your whole head inside. Yeah, your whole head fits in it. Oh! Oh. Oh. Look at that. Hooked right on the edge. And that's when you realize the fish is really tough, right? Yeah, great. But look at that head on it. There you go. The wild eater. No need for a big lure to catch big fish. Right. Look at this fish. I can't even lift its head. Wow. Yeah, I think the images speak for themselves here. I'm not sure how big it is, but that is some fish. Well, that's my personal best. First of all, to begin with, but you see, we saw a huge fish in this part of the river. Yeah, exactly. That wasn't a lie. The potential is there. It's huge. It's honestly huge. And the color of that fish, we saw its head. It faded into gray, and then it ended in black. Fish, there. But look, there. That's a fish that comes from the Loire. Yeah, did you see the hand? The head? The head size compared to my hand is... Look at this one. Oh yeah, but look at the width there. Oh, we're so small next to it, huh? Here we're really small, huh? I suggest we measure it because honestly, this one is worth measuring. This one is really worth measuring. Especially since I never measure my fish. Here, yeah. You see, here we are at about 0. We're going to follow the body closely. Here we go. Are you good? I'm right at 0 here. Let's use the spot as a reference point. We're at the spot. There we go. Go ahead. I'm at the end. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm on the spot now. I'm going to put it there on the spot. I'm going to put it. Well, now you have 250. What's that? This fish, honestly, really had me dreaming. You can't even imagine how much. Now it's gonna be a battle. It was beautiful. The river, it's beautiful. Honestly, right now I'm feeling all kinds of emotions, full of adrenaline too, because, well, we're going back. It's only the morning, damn. Well, the chatterbait, you know, don't switch. Right now, don't switch. The wild eater, you know, I think we're gonna be using it until tonight. Honestly. No way I'm switching. Well, Romain, I'm going to give it my all to try to land my first 2-meter fish. I really believe in it. I really do. And then we started, ouch, here we go. Romain is reeling in fish after fish with a chatterbait, which gives me a chance to build on that. Because it's really a lure that's essential for me. Whether it's for pike or even catfish, as you've seen, because it has a unique shape that really sets it apart from other lures you might find. Actually, right here in the front, it has a blade that creates very, very strong vibrations and pushes obstacles out of the way. It pushes the water. So for catfish, which is a fish that mainly hunts by vibrations, well, right away this one, the effect is supposed to quickly move branches, as we saw with Romain. The other advantage is that it's actually weighted directly. It's basically like a jig head with a skirt. You cast it and reel it in. You can let it drop in a zigzag pattern like we do, and it catches fish. And the advantage of a jig head is that you can also add a lure, which is called a trailer. Here I put on a 5-inch rock vibe. It's magic. With a little hook, it's slugged behind to avoid missing the fish. It's going to add volume, even more volume in the water. And for this, it's a great winning combo. Here's a lure that I really recommend you have in your tackle box all season. It works for all types of predatory fish.
Right in front of me, there's a spot full of bunches. That's exactly the kind of spot we are going to check out. We are really going to approach very slowly. I have to admit, the tension is rising, because we don't really know what might come out of there. Sometimes you just need to cast the lure in there.
That's scary, huh? That's really scary right now. Oh! I thought it was something, but it's just a branch. I scared myself there. The adrenaline is kicking in. We're coming up on a bed of weeds. It's really shallow, lots of grass and branches, so I'm going to use a lure that works much better in this kind of obstacle. And on top of that, it could be pretty spectacular if we get a strike, because I'm gonna use a frog, a lure that imitates a frog, and we're gonna go through the grass like that and see if it can flush out a catfish. I stopped here to get some atmosphere shots and have my camera in hand. And that's what's interesting. Actually, it allows us to stop, to observe, and I just saw something really interesting behind me. Actually, the river has gone down, and now we can access the edges where we can stand. And the fact that it's gone down, it shows us the river's topography, like we're at low tide at sea actually. And it actually shows us the kind of structure we're fishing here with Romain, so the edges. So here, there's no depth. Here, we'll find water primrose, as you can see, in the areas where we're fishing. And behind it, there's something really interesting, you'll see. Here, we have a large area of water primrose. And actually, it spreads out like this, all over the river. And that's what we're fishing. And now we understand why, so it's interesting. Shallow area, the weed beds, and actually right along the bank. And often we find this in areas where there are stumps. You see, well, I won't be able to go any further here. There's too much water here. Clearly this spot could shelter catfish, while here we're in a dry area. So you really have to picture this on the spots where you're fishing. That's why it's super important to let your lures sink properly along the stumps. Because there's definitely enough space for some really, really big fish. Even in this backwater, there could actually be some catfish stuck in there. I've just arrived at a beautiful spot. There are two huge willows dipping into the water. There's very little depth except around the stumps. You can see it drops off suddenly there. That's exactly what we found earlier when I went out to get some shots. But here, there's plenty of water, depth and structure. Everything needed is present. It can shelter catfish. We're going to run our chatterbait along the branches and create vibration on the bottom, and then catfish.
On va voir si ça peut déclencher un silure. the area.
We're really getting into the hottest hours of the day. The sun is at its highest. The whole river is lit up. We can see absolutely everything on the bottom. And that's where having polarized sunglasses is a big advantage, because they'll cut out all those reflections on the water. So we'll be able to tell apart all the areas with obstacles, like weed beds and dead wood. It also helps avoid being misled by shaded areas. Without glasses, the contrast is too strong, so if a fish leaves those areas, we'll see it coming from the edges. And actually, well, that might help us not miss our hook set or any great opportunities. So yeah, a very, very important tool for fishing, to optimize your fishing, and also, by the way, to protect yourself, your eyes. Well, because we as fishermen spend a lot of time by the water, our eyes are very often exposed to the sun, and it's still dangerous.
There's a small catfish.
Catfish inside, catfish inside. Yeah.
It came out from under the branches.
It's not big, but... Yes, super action. Honestly, that's the kind of action I love. Despite the size, with the current, it still put up a fight. Look at that. No, but really, catfish on the pro like that. Come on, let's go. We can do it. Yes, yes. While Constantine was shooting some B-roll, look at what we saw pass between our legs. A nice little catfish there. That's why you always have to stay alert on this kind of river. At any moment there could be a fish passing right next to us, just like what happened here. But put down that camera, you need to fish, Constantine. Look at what you came here for. That's it, the bastard. On top of that, it passed right next to you while you had the camera in your hands. Romain, today is his birthday, really, and it's an amazing castle. The craziest part is that it's true. Today is my birthday. It's wild. And here we go, a great catfish. You can see here, they have really tiny eyes. And actually, they really detect their prey thanks to their whiskers and all the receptors they have along their bodies, right there on their skin. So actually it's kind of like a sonar. Now, Constantine, you put down the camera and start fishing, okay? Deal, let's go. Come on, go. Shit. Whoa.
I scared the catfish. Oh! Oh!
I got caught in the branch and it attacked me.
He's there.
We did 15 kilometers. Yeah, it was a big day. Huh?
And Mother Nature gives him a gift. An amazing gift. An exception for his birthday. Incredible. Such a beautiful moment to share with a fish.
Crazy. Huge for me.
And with a lure. Can you believe it? With a lure. And on top of that, it saw it.
And on top of that, it saw it. It saw the lure. A fish that's 2.5 meters long in a river. But look at the size of the river. It's so small. You can see the bottom. There's sand. Honestly, this day, I can hardly forget it. Me neither. That's impossible. The chatterbait today, strong vibration, and it goes through obstacles. Honestly, there's no doubt about it. It's a lure you need to have in your box. If you enjoyed this format, feel free to let us know in the comments. Also, feel free to check out Romain's channel. We made an awesome video that's coming out in a few days on his channel. That's nice, yeah. So the link will be in the description so you don't miss it. Don't forget to subscribe. It's going to be great, huh? Yeah, it's going to be great. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time so you won't miss upcoming videos. I'll put it over Romain's head. And right here, a video to watch if you don't know what to do. See you soon in the next video. Bye!
Salut!